Hello, everyone. I just wanted to give a quick little demo here of the latest version 1.2 of PhotoCuller. So this version has come with a lot of new changes and improvements. And yeah, just going to give a quick little demo of what those new features are. So the first thing is I've added a IPTC templates. So now you can apply metadata to all of your photos via one-off, via certain selection, or via the workflows as well. I'll demo that in a moment. The other feature that was added is focus peaking. So we'll just start with that. So now there's a new button here that enables focus peaking. And you'll see this yellow highlight over the image here. So this indicates where the focal plane was. So now we can go through and we can see whether or not it was in focus or not. So that's one new feature that just got added. It was a quick little addition, and it can be toggled on via the K key by default or via this toggle icon up here. The other new feature that got added is you can now filter on multiple values in the statistics panel. So for example, if I want to filter by ISO 800 and 1600, you can now stack your filters. And maybe I want to sort by this camera here. You can also do that, or filter by a specific lens, etc. So now there's multiple multi-select available for filtering. And so those are the two kind of surface level-ish things that were added. There was lots of little bug fixes behind the scenes. And the other thing that got added is the ability to add GPS locations to photos. So you'll see in the file info section here, there's now a GPS section and a date taken section. So if I wanted to set the GPS coordinates for this particular photo, I can just go to set, and it brings up this map where you can then search for whatever location you want, and it will then set that GPS location on the photo. The same goes for date taken. You can now adjust the date time taken on a photo. If we do multiple selection, like so, then you can apply GPS across multiple selections of photos. And you can also adjust date offsets for those scenarios where your camera was set to the wrong time zone or the wrong time or anything like that. So you can adjust that here as well. And you may notice there's a new panel here called IPTC Editor. And this is part of all the metadata that can be added. So for those of you who may not be familiar, IPTC is a standards for photo metadata. I think it extends beyond just photo. It can be for any sort of media file. And PhotoCuller now provides not 100% coverage, but pretty close to 90% or so coverage of all of the fields there. So up in the top left corner here, you'll notice there's been a new icon added. And this is the templates. And so what this allows you to do is create a template to apply metadata automatically to your photos. So this one, I gave this template a name, apply copyright and camera model keyword. So you'll see I have here under keywords, it has camera model. So this will take it out of the variables, the template variables, and it will inject the camera model. In this case, it's an XT5. So then it will automatically add an XT5 keyword. And you can add more here. So if I add a testing keyword, then it would add those. There's options here to either replace the existing keywords or to add them if you already had done prior keywording on your photos. And a lot of the options here have this kind of option to either replace, append, or prepend. And you'll notice everything here supports variables. So you have all the same variable system that you have in the export workflows you can use in your IPTC templates. So this is just a basic sample template that's got created here, where there's basically all of these fields can be enabled and disabled. And again, all of this is coming from the IPTC specification. And you'll see at the bottom here is the session variables, because I use the here under creator, I used session.photographer. So then I have to set that variable here. And here's a button, apply to selection. So this model is a window that you can move around independently. So I could select this range of image. And if I hit this apply to selection, it would then apply this metadata to those photos based on what's enabled within the template. You can also do the same thing here on the right side. It will show a drop down of all your templates. And in addition to that, you can just edit the data for individual photos. So under the IPTC editor panel, you have all the same thing here. So we can basically update here. We can add keywords, etc. Add your copyright notices. It's split into two sections. By default, it will just show this section, which is the most common metadata that gets edited, which is like the title, the caption, the keywords, and of course, creator and copyright. When you do an export to Apple Photos, this will actually get carried into Apple Photos as well, including the GPS coordinates. So as you know, Apple Photos has a title option and the caption and keywords as well. And we also have that inside the workflows. So if I go into create a new workflow here, there's a new section here, IPTC template, and this will actually apply the template during workflow exports. So again, this is useful for applying, say, copyright tags to all of your photos. Or in my case, I like to have the camera model as a keyword as well. And so using the variable system, I could easily add that keyword to every single photo taken with the camera automatically, so I don't have to do it manually. The sky's the limit as to what you could do. And yeah, just wanted to give a quick little demonstration of those new features. So as always, if you have any feedback, feel free to reach out, and I hope you all enjoy this version 1.2 of PhotoCuller.